Halakha Pesuka from Chok Leisrael of Wednesday for Parashat Miketz. Derech Kohanei Akum haya leashchit zekanam, the way of the priests for idols. The idolatrous priests was to leashchit zekanam, to shave off their beard with a razor. Lefichach, that's why Asra Torah leashchit hazakan. That's why the Torah forbids one to shave with a razor, to sort of destroy. Lashchit is a word in Hebrew, which means to destroy the beard. By using a razor, that's something that is asur. V'chamesh peot hen bo, and there's 5 areas that a person is not allowed to use a razor to shave with. Lechia elyon ve'lechia tahton miyimin v'chen mismol, the upper cheek on the right and the lower cheek on the right, the upper cheek on the left and the lower cheek on the left, Veshibolet azakan, and the place in the area right here of the chin. Veloke al kol pe'ah u'pe'ah, and he would be liable for that transgression at the time where they used to flog people for doing such transgressions. He would be liable to 5 floggings because each one is a separate transgression. Ve'im netalel kulan ke'echad loke 5. Even if he shaved with a razor at one time, he would be liable to 5 floggings. The only way that he would be liable only if he uses a razor. So if a person uses, let's say, scissors. So we continue. So the 5 areas, he would be liable for each and every one of the areas. ואינו חייב עד שיגלחנו בתא שנאמר ולא תשחית בפאת זקניך. גילוח שיש בו השחתה, לפיכך אם גילח זקנו במספריים פטור. So if he shaves the beard with scissors, he's exempt. Now in terms of electric shavers, you have to be careful. Some of them are shaved so close to the beard that they're like a razor, a regular razor. So, but if they don't shave so close as a regular razor, then they're acceptable. ואין המתגלח לוקה עד שיסייע. And the person who's being shaved by another person, he's not located, would not be liable unless he's assisting the person who's shaving him. V'isha muteret lashchit zkana, and a woman does not have that transgression. So, im yesh la se'ar bazakan, and she had, let's say, if a lady had some hair that grew on her beard area, and she used a razor, there is no problem. She would not be liable. Ve'im yishchita zkana ish ptura, and if she shaved a man with a razor, she's patur, she's not liable. But if he helped her, if he went like this and sort of like assisting in terms of motion, he will be liable, but she would not be liable for that action. The mustache, you're allowed to shave with a razor, there is no problem. And also the hair that is right under the lip, the bottom lip, that also you're allowed to shave with a razor. Even though it's permitted, the Jewish people did not have the custom of shaving there. But you're allowed just a little bit right around that area so that it doesn't stop a person in terms of eating. If the food starts getting involved with the hair there, then you're allowed to trim and shave a little bit right there. But see, these areas that we spoke about, these 5 areas, since we do not know exactly where they are, that's why we don't shave the whole beard. We don't know exactly what's the exact areas what are the limits of those areas. Havarat aseh mish'ar haguf, shaving from other parts of the body, kegon bet hashechi, like in the underarm, ubet ha'irva, or the pubic area. Eno asur min haTorah, is not forbidden min haTorah, ela midivrei sofrim, except Midivrei Sofrim, there was a rabbinic, the sages said that they should not do that. And the person who shaves in other areas, like a man shaving under his armpit, that is not a flogging like a serious, from the Torah, but rather from Hachamim. In which case are we saying this? Only in a place that is typically only women would shave under there. Because the problem, we don't want a man to sort of like does the type of grooming and to groom himself in the way that women do. But he lived in an area where the culture was that both men and women groom themselves in that way, let's say by shaving under the armpit. If a man shaved there, he's not liable. He's not liable to any flogging or any עבירה. ומותר להביא שיער 6 איברים במספרים בכל מקום. However, if you're going to use scissors, then there is no restrictions in any place, in any part of the body. This is a very important halakha to know. Unfortunately, many people do not know, do not understand the seriousness of this subject of shaving the beard with the razor. It's five times. In other words, if you were to make it equivalent to eating non-kosher, it would be like eating 5 sandwiches of non-kosher food, by a person shaving with a razor. So therefore, very important, people should make sure that either, if they don't have a beard, that's okay. Either they use a electric razor that is acceptable in terms of halakha, but definitely not using the razor that is a regular razor.